Today's Morphin Network video is sponsored by Ranger Stop and Pop, which is now August the 27th to the 29th, 2021 in Atlanta, Georgia. And Ranger Stop Convention, which is now November 11th to the 14th, 2021 in Orlando, Florida. Go to rangerstop.com for more info.
Welcome to a very special interview of Power Rangers at the Morphin Network. And we have here the voice of Snow Fright herself, Sarah Hart. How you doing, Sarah?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're doing good. We're doing great. It's sunny here in LA. Thank God. It is hot. I mean,
it's always sunny in LA, isn't it? Isn't it? No? Is it long? Okay.
I mean, the last 4 months, it was but it is what it is. So for our fans wondering who she played, this is what she looked like in the show. There you go.
Beautiful.
So technically, she was a kokui or a ghost Japanese ghost girl in Japanese culture. So that's kind of cool. And also, I didn't know about this guy. She is the last Saban era villain in Power Rangers.
What? I didn't know that.
You were. Your episode legit was the last time that a Saban episode was produced. So Sarah, how did you start with acting?
Ooh, straight to the tough ones. I actually started when I was a child, and I did a lot of theatre growing up. Still do theatre now. I'm in Wicked soon, so that's pretty cool. In a musical, in Auckland, in New Zealand. I started in theatre, and I was really lucky because I had really supportive parents. So I actually grew up in a small town just outside of Christchurch in the South Island in New Zealand called Ashburton. And my parents would drive me up and down the road to the city. It was an hour each way. So I could go to lessons and do shows and all that sort of stuff. And then I went to drama school when I turned 18 and got a bachelor's degree in music theatre. So you can clearly see I'm a musicals geek. I was always wanting to do theatre. And then I moved to Auckland and got into TV and film and loved that. So I've never really gone back to theatre until now. So I'm in my first show for a very long time, which is a bit nerve-wracking because it's a lot different being live than it is getting to do stuff if you mug it up. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like because I did take theater too when I was in high school, and all you just said to me was like, "That's legit." I was experiencing too in high school. So, but heck, at least you did it professionally. So I'm actually glad.
There you go.
How did you get started with voice acting?
That's a good question. I actually auditioned for a kids television show called Darwin and Newts 5 years ago. And that sort of kicked off my voice acting. I'd never really done it before. I'd done a few commercials and voiceover and put a reel together. And I was always like, yeah, I want to voice commercials. That would be fun. And then this opportunity came. I actually didn't get the role. I was bummed because I'd gone through all the auditions, got through right to the finals. And they're like, you know what? Sorry, you didn't. And then a few weeks later, I got a call from them being like, we changed our mind. We want you. We need you back. So I did end up getting the role in the end, which was really cool. So I played Darwin, who's a 7-year-old scientist, and voice a kids show that's on the mornings. So that sort of kicked off. I'm still doing it. We're into our 80th episode now. It's pretty cool. You can YouTube it if you want. But yeah, so that sort of snowballed into a whole lot of other stuff, and I just started getting into it, and then I got the opportunity to audition for Snow Fright and Poisandra as well, I think.
Poisandra, interesting.
Yeah, so I actually auditioned for both of those roles, but and I ended up getting cast as Snow Fright, which was pretty cool.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, again, like, so you guys don't remember when, again, for you guys new here, you just came in, this is what you look like as Snow Fright. The Christmas episode of Power Rangers. So, a question before I go on, is Christmas your favorite holiday?
Yes, my birthday's 4 days before Christmas. So it's like celebration week, and I get a whole week of presents. It's fantastic. It's my favorite time of year.
So it's kind of coincidental that your monster is the Christmas episode.
I know!
And Christmas is your favorite holiday. So, hey, life is small. The world is small.
Yeah, although I think I brought it to life in April. So I had to wait a long time to actually see it before.
Interesting. All right.
The April Easter is when she was brought to life. And then you didn't get to see it at Christmas.
So that actually goes to my next question, Sarah. And it's like, how did you start? Actually, how did you get started working for Power Rangers? Like, what was the decision process like for Power Rangers?
How was the process?
Yeah,
it was different to anything I'd done before, because I didn't get to see what she looked like when I was in the audition. So I found the description that I was given. I'll read it to you if I can find it again. Hang on, let's do a screenshot. So all I was given was Snow Fright is a female snow ice themed monster who works for Sledge. Her voice might benefit from being cold, calculated, and a deliberate approach to contrast to Poisandra's voice, who is a party girl, excitable, emotional. Nevertheless, we're looking for a unique voice, a Japanese design in a kimono and armor with bangs that conceals one of her eyes. She is creepy and threatening. And you've got to create a picture in your brain of what you think she might look like and bring it to life. So I was so nervous because I had never done, anything like this. I just fluked my first voiceover, and I'd been doing that for a year or two by the time I came into this. And so I met with Jim McClarty. Is that his last name?
Yes, Jim McClarty.
And he did my audition, and I was in the room with a whole bunch of other girls as well who had clearly done several other monsters and been like this. They've done Power Rangers before, and they knew the ropes, and they knew him, and everything was great. And then you listen to them do their audition, and you get super intimidated because you're like, oh, they're really good. I can't do that. Oh no! It like sucks you out a little bit, and then I got in there and did my thing, and he was like, oh, that was actually really good. I was like, oh, he said that was good. Okay. So that sort of calmed me down, and we just played with a whole bunch of different ideas and different tones and voices and just recorded everything. And then I didn't hear anything for a little while. I was like, generally when you don't hear anything, it's not good news. And then out of the blue, my agent called and was like, you got the role. They want you to go back in. So I was super excited. And then on the day, I just rocked up to the booth, the voice booth, and we just played around with I actually got to see her then. So that was cool. And they would play me the scenes because it had already been shot with the actors. And then I had to try to match my vocals to the movement that the actor was doing. So yeah, it's fun.
Interesting.
Can you tell us about the process in finding the voice of Frostfright in the Ninja Steel series? Like, what is the process you have to find them?
Like, how did you find it inside of you for that voice?
That's a really good question. It was like 3 years ago. I've got to try to think how I found it. Because we did this in 2018. Was the first audition for this. I remember just playing around with a whole bunch of different tones, trying to think of something, because my voice naturally is quite high-pitched and my Kiwi accent is not great. Don't judge my Kiwi accent. But it's, I remember trying to just be something completely different to myself because I'm almost sweet and high-pitched and la la la, and she's evil and grumpy. And so I was trying to find a little bit more of a gravelly tone and something a little bit more monstrous and scary, and just started playing around with sort of making these grunty noises in my throat. And that sort of was how I started to, just sort of find this character, and it worked.
Yeah, wow. And in the end, you did make a good performance because I don't even know what your Sentai counterpart. Not best to the actress, but she wasn't that scary. But you actually made her scary a little bit. So
Really?
yeah. But yes, I am, Japanese ghosts. I am kind of scared of them because I am superstitious. So I'm actually glad they put a monster too in the season because I was actually wondering when they're gonna put that in. We're gonna put, it's done. It's like no, Christmas. So what did you like about Snow Fright? Like, what do you like about her? Or character trait?
She's feisty and she's fierce. She's a ninja.
Yeah, she is. Technically, she's a ninja.
She's a ninja. She can fight. And I think she's pretty fearless. Like, she thought she was gonna win. She thought she was gonna beat them. And she's determined, and that's pretty an awesome trait to have, even if good or bad. I mean, it's hard to say you like a bad character, but she was fun to bring to life.
Can you tell us, what was it like being a cast director for Disney's live-action Mulan?
So, guys don't know, this lovely young lady, or one woman, was a voicing casting director for the live-action Mulan. So, have respect here. And one of my favorite films of all time. So, I love Disney, so.
I cast all of the extras in the background and featured extra roles in Mulan. So it was great. It was really fun, but it was really challenging because we shot it in New Zealand, in a little suburb in Auckland called Kumu. So finding the right type of people who fit into the world of Mulan is not easy when you're not in her native country. But we found some really awesome people. We pulled together there would have been 5 on the team. I had 2 really awesome assistants and then a couple other girls come in and help me. We worked with military advisors, and we had people come in and teach us traditional weaving and all these amazing different skill sets because it's set such a long time ago, not how we live today, obviously. So we got to learn all these new skills with all these awesome people that we worked with to train them up to be the background, because they're important. They bring life to the show. They set the atmosphere and they make it real. So each and every single one of those, there was over 5,000 people that we cast to work on Mulan. And they all played such a really important part in bringing it to life. It was really fun, very challenging.
Hey, but in the end, it was a great product because I love Mulan and I love the film so much. Like, I reviewed that film last year. I gave it a 9 out of 10, and I love it so much, especially the action scenes and the casting and the costumes too. So they're amazing. Just I do enjoyed it the most.
Thank you. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, it was a pretty awesome show to work on.
What's funny is you're actually part of a show I actually used to watch a lot called the Shannara Chronicles. Can you tell us your experience filming that awesome series?
Yeah, so I was a stunt double for Eritrea on both seasons, and that was probably one of my most favorite productions I have ever worked on. It was such a fun experience. I got to just spend my days horse riding and sword fighting and just having the best time, and worked with some really, really awesome people. Ivana Baquero, who I double, is just beautiful in every way. We're still really good friends. We still keep in touch, even though we've not worked on the show now for a few years, which was sad. But yeah, I'm so glad that you've watched it. It's one of my most favorite shows I've ever worked on.
Yeah, because it shows on MTV here late nights, and I see usually late, and I actually do watch it. Not all the time because but I did remember watching it. This is a really good series. I I should complete it after talking to you now, so I will.
Good. Yes. It's
Yeah.
a book series, so yeah, I've actually been meaning to start reading more of the books as well to learn more about the world, and so yeah, apparently it's very good. We should. Yeah.
This is not in the question, but do you have a favorite book series you like?
Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter.
Yes. Thank you. A Potterhead. Let's go. Potterhead. And plus, when I was a kid, I still have it. 2002 poster of Chamber of Secrets in my wall. So.
Yes.
So, Sarah, what house are you?
What? Sorry.
What house are you?
See, I really want to be Gryffindor, but I'm probably in
Ravenclaw.
if I'm smart enough to be a Ravenclaw. I don't know.
Oh.
I do stunt work, right? So I might be Gryffindor. We'll go Gryffindor.
You're right. She's a Gryffindor. So sorry, Clement. Bye bye. Get out.
Hey, that means I'm against 2 Gryffindors and only 1 Ravenclaw here.
No.
Well, my house represents the brain.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about your experience in doing stunts for the live-action Ghost in the Shell film?
So I actually didn't perform stunts on that one. I worked in the department coordinating. So I was managing all of the performers and helping bring them all to life. So I did get to have a little play every now and again and get in a rig. So when we were rehearsing, we were obviously in a lot of harnesses, and I was getting flung around all over the place, but I didn't actually get to shoot anything because I was in charge of making sure everybody knew what they were doing and turned up on time and finding new performers and bringing them over and just coordinating the whole department. But that was a really fun one. We shot that in Wellington. So we worked, with Scarlett Johansson, and that was just epic. She is so nice, and a really good singer. She would sing on set when she's just waiting to start shooting, and she's got a really good voice.
Wow.
Yeah, that we didn't know. So hopefully you see ScarJo singing during the next premiere of a Marvel movie. If spoiler alert, if her character comes back to life. Yeah, that's what we got. I know there's Black Widow coming soon, but you know what happens in Endgame.
Yeah.
But honestly, I'm glad that Ghost in the Shell was made because I'm a huge fan of the anime when I was a kid. So I'm actually glad there is something, and plus it was her doing the character, so I'm actually glad.
Yeah, I bought the what are they called? The
Box set?
No, it's the book, the
Manga?
Yeah, you know the actual big thick books, but it's all illustrated. The
Manga.
Manga.
Yeah, that got that, and she signed it for me. So,
Keep that. That's good. That's good.
Wonderful gift.
A wonderful. No, that is a wonderful gift. That is a wonderful gift. Give any advice to any aspiring actor or actress that want to be in the industry?
Don't give up. It takes a lot of determination. Work on your craft. Just keep practicing. I'm always talking to myself in the car. I must look crazy, but I just start trying to just live out real scenarios. You know, when you're like having an argument with someone and you rehearse it in your head and then you say it out loud. I do that all the time. But I think it's really important also to just make sure that you're representing yourself as best you can. Get good headshots. You know, find an agent that you can work with. I know when I first started out, I was quite shy and scared to approach my agent because I didn't want to bother them, but they work for you as much as you work for them, and that relationship's really important as well. If you're not sure how to get an agent, Google agencies in your area and just reach out to them, send them photos, tell them a bit about yourself. If you're just starting out, go to some classes. It's all kind of a bit of a catch-22 of they want you to have experience, but getting experience is really hard. So classes are a really great way to get experience. Theatre's a really great way, your local community theatre. and social media is awesome. Start pulling together your own stuff. You can do some monologues if you've seen a movie that you like, and just start practicing and practice recording it and see how you look. And that's a really great way as well, especially if you're into film, if you're wanting to do, because how you think you look can be different. So if I'm talking and I think I'm doing everything but I'm moving too much, then the camera might look funny. So being able to watch that back and seeing how you look in the camera and learning how to sort of encompass that is really fun as well. And you just keep learning.
Definitely, guys. Listen to advice from this amazing young lady. Okay? You guys want good acting.
The one thing that I do when I'm casting, one thing I look for is photos of people who look real. So don't put filters on them, don't Photoshop yourself. Look a real person is who I want to see, because I want to bring something real to the show. I don't want to see a model. I want to see you. So yeah.
Right from the heart. That's right. From the heart.
Yeah. The first glance I get when I'm finding someone is your photo, and that's what makes me want to meet you. So just photos.
So Clement, you're on this advice from this amazing lady.
Yes, as you know, Sarah, I am one of those aspiring voice actors that I'm trying to get into myself in there. And yeah, I'm just right now working on my craft, taking classes, and trying to expand my business, like trying to get connections, like outside, like more, trying to get that.
Nice, good, that's good. For voice acting, I actually hired a studio, and I went and I laid out a whole bunch of fake commercials that I'd voiced before, but I just put together a voice reel that sounded like I'd done them. And, made a fake. What I do? I made a fake pharmacy ad. I did like a airline commercial, like different tones, so then they can hear how you would sound, and you can send them a reel, and it actually gives them examples of, they don't know it's not real. So just fake it till you make it.
Yeah. Well, this guy, he already listened to my my supervillain voice, and he's like just drawn into it. He just loves my voices that I've been doing.
Maybe you should voice a Power Rangers monster.
Yeah, you should, Clement. Go to New Zealand, move right now.
Oh man, I have to fly. Okay. Let me get my vaccination validation form. I need to go get a laminated first, and then I can go.
Yeah.
I need to get my luggage now.
Yeah. Good technology. You could voice it there and just send it over.
Yeah. Of course, with NDAs involved, do you have any upcoming projects that you could tell us or the viewers?
No.
There you go.
Unfortunately, NDAs are very, very tough. I'm working on something at the moment. I've been working on it for a long time. It's nearly finished. It's very exciting. It's huge. It's one of the biggest projects in the world at the moment, if that gives you a hint. But I can't talk about it because I'll get fired.
Oh, it's a secret. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
If that helps understanding what I'm doing next, back in the stunt world, performing and training.
All right.
Nobody wants to pull a Tom Holland. Okay.
Oh my god. So, guys, that's pretty much it for this part of this interview. Now we go to fans. Sarah, are you ready for your fans or the viewers?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Here we go.
Let's go. So, Karson says, greetings from Mumbai, India.
Hi.
And then Aiden McCartney, one of our youngest viewers. Hey, Aiden. He's asking, is it possible you say in Snow Fright's voice, time for a cold snap?
I knew this was going to happen. That someone would ask me to do the voice. And I actually had to YouTube it to remember what the voice was. What did I do? It was so long ago.
Let me see. Time for a... let me see if you can hear. Actually, Clement, can you go to YouTube and type in Sarah's voice?
Good idea.
Yeah, just type in Snow Fright. So don't worry.
Like, time for a cold snap. Like, is it something like that?
That's it. So yeah, it's perfect. Let's see. Parativis Mustacore says, what color ranger would you be?
When I was little, I used to get on my trampoline with my next door neighbor. His name was Jonathan. And we used to play Power Rangers, and I was always the Pink Ranger Kim.
Ah, interesting.
That's showing how old I am.
Oh my gosh. So, hey, yeah, you're not that old. Come on, Sarah. You're not that old. Let's see. Aaron Gelbs. Hi, did you watch the episode in which you voiced Snow Fright once it was aired? Greeting from Argentina.
Hi. Oh my gosh, Argentina. That's cool. Yes, I did. Because, it's fun seeing something that you've worked on when you work hard on it, and I want to see what she looked like and how it all came together. I loved it. I actually looked at it this morning. I watched it on YouTube. There's little clips that people pull together about her, and it's really cool to see.
So people on YouTube, props to you for finding their voices and like putting clips, because like legit, I could have not made her trailer for this interview if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you.
Yeah, which is wonderful.
Let's see. John Guard. Hey Sarah, you did a great job playing Snow Fright. Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel from Power Rangers. Aw,
Thanks, Johnny. That's cool.
since you did watch Power Rangers 4, looks like a request. Can you do Reader Repulse? The original.
Oh.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, you don't know? Okay. Let me feel it.
I've only watched bits and pieces. I haven't watched the whole season.
Okay. No worries.
Because I get it here. I don't think it's on in New Zealand, so it's hard to find.
Kent Brown. Snow Fright was a sick. Oh, okay. Yeah, you almost beat Power Rangers too. And they needed another Blue Ranger too, just to beat you. So.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Who's actors? Hi, Sarah. You're pretty good. Do you have a favorite villain from Power Rangers? No. Her. That's all. Kidding.
Hey, always. So right. All the way.
Her stuff always. She is a Power Ranger villain. Come on.
I did like Cassandra. I thought she was pretty funny.
The Poisey Show.
The Poisey Show.
My cousin's here. Can you do your... Oh my gosh. Can you do your Snow Fright voice scenario? You forgot to pay the electric bill. Okay. What did I say? So...
on the spot, guys. I forgot to pay my electric bill. Oh no!
Get up. Okay, because...
It's called a power bill in New Zealand. We call them power bills, not electric bills.
Oh. Marcia Core. Zenkai gets adapted to Power Ranger. Yeah, hopefully you come back and maybe you can voice another robot or a Power Ranger.
I actually got asked to audition for a role a couple weeks ago, but I can't because the dates are conflicting with what I'm on at the moment. But one day, maybe I might be able to audition and come back and do something else. That'd be cool.
Yes, hopefully she's coming back, guys.
Yeah.
Sabertinas. What Disney princess would you voice? Ooh.
We were just talking about this before.
Yeah.
We were talking. I don't know how you knew that I like Disney princesses, but we were talking about Disney before. My favorite is Ariel, but I actually would love to perform as Belle in Beauty and the Beast the musical if I could do her voice. I love her little song. Yeah.
Interesting. So, future Disney princess here? I mean, there is I don't know, maybe let's catch this Esmeralda. So, because they haven't do Hunchback yet, Notre Dame, or what else they haven't done yet. Something like that.
Yeah. There's a few they've still got left.
Yeah.
Hunchback,
Or Rapunzel, Tangled.
Rapunzel would be fun. That Tangled's cool. I like that one.
Anna, Prince Anna from Frozen. Or
Yeah.
Elsa. Possibilities. Have you met the main cast of Mulan?
Yeah, I have.
So I need to ask you this: how is Donnie Yen like then?
He is so great. He is so nice. So what I loved about him was we pulled together a full battalion of extras to make this army, and we put them all through boot camp. They had to learn whole lot of different, like military formations and weapons and all this sort of like we called them Tongues Battalion, and they were awesome. They were a group of really cool guys, and they worked really hard. And then he came in and would help us and give them pep talks, and it was cool. It was just really nice to see. He was really down to earth, but he is hardcore. Like the scene where you remember the scene where he's doing all the sword stuff?
Oh.
Like on set, everyone was just like, oh, like he is the man.
You know what's cool? So it's kind of funny when he started saying the lyrics to like "Make a Man Out of You." Because that was legit the words he said. Like, wait, he's saying "a man out of you"? Oh my god, yes. I literally started playing that song in the background. I was like, oh shoot, it actually looks like he could be something. But that's cool though.
Yeah, they're all awesome, and they all work really hard there. It was a really cool cast.
Oh yeah, I bet. It's crazy. Like Donnie Yen, I've seen all of his films when he started in Hong Kong, like all those action films that were in the 90s, and when even in his young prime age, like just fighting and all that. It's just gold, and it's legendary. Nothing compared to Donnie Yen.
Yeah. He has this whole aura about him where you just like, he's just in shock all the time. You're like, he's so cool.
That's right.
I would be honored to be in that army with him. Like, I was just like, don't question, just do it. And
Let's do it. Oh, the next question again, because I love Mulan. How was Li Fei? How was her like in the film? Yeah, working with her.
She is so lovely and such a hard worker. Like, I've never seen an actress work harder than her, and never complain. Like, she had some long days, and like she worked really hard with the stunt. I shared an office with the stunt department, and obviously with my experience and New Zealand being so small, a lot of the performers I knew, we were really good friends, and she'd just come in and she's so down to earth, so hardworking. And yeah, I remember the rap party, we all were having a dance, and she'd just come around and hang out with everyone. Like, she's just so nice. And it was so cool to see the final product and see her hard work come to life and how successful it was, especially during the pandemic when we had to delay the premiere. Like, she didn't get to have that whole moment of that you usually would in such a big film, and it was still so successful. So
yeah,
you pulled it all together. It was all her. Yeah.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's also sad because I actually did reserve tickets because like I was like, what, February or March was supposed to come out. I legit got the day where it was supposed to come out, like at the El Capitan Theater in Hollywood. And of course, the pandemic happened, so I had to cancel. It's like, I wanted, because again, when I was a kid, I loved Mulan. My dream was it to be live action, and like, it was taken away from me. I got to watch it finally in a theater, and now it's okay. That's why I hope. That's why I hope in the future it can finally be on theaters. Well, it is, but like, yeah,
a little relaunch.
a little, yeah.
Remember that with the Lion King, and they kind of put the Lion King back in theaters for a while, and they made it 3D before the remake. But I remember going to it.
Yeah, that was like the 3D version. Like, no, like the animated 3D. Like, oh, it's in 3D now. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, let's go next. Miss Apps, have you met the cast of the Ninja Steel Rangers on set?
I have met Geordie Webber. I wasn't on set because obviously I had to work in the voice booth, so I didn't get to go to set. But Geordie's a really good friend, and because he also does a little stunt work behind the scenes, we've worked together on shows as well. So he's the only one that I know very well, but the others all look great as well.
Interesting. I mean, I didn't know Jody was a stunt guy, so.
Nice, talented man. Yeah.
And a singer too. I watch his episodes.
Oh, do you know who I have met though?
Who?
Which I don't know if you recall. Do you remember Reuben Turner? He's gonna kill me if his name is.
Yeah.
I think it was Aqua Power.
He's Aqua Ranger.
Yeah. He's married to my best friend, so I see him all the time.
Yeah, he was technically he was the dad of the Red Ring. Yeah, he was. He was Ren's dad. Alpha. I actually want that.
He's my closest connection to any other Power Ranger performer.
Interesting. Aqua Ranger. All right. He was cool too, so I liked his character.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, well, technically you already know what this is. Come on, guys.
Oh.
Come on. She's a ninja. Oh my god. Can you do an airline voice? So whoever asked this, sorry, okay, whoever asked this, I don't know. Can I do an airline voice? Oh, because you said you did commercials and stuff.
Oh, right. So, I don't even know how they sound.
So like, please put your please put your seatbelt on, and I don't know. You can.
I don't think what they sound like. What do they say? If a mask was to drop, no, that's why have I got a British accent? Where'd the British accent come from? Please put your seatbelt on.
Oh, there you go. Seatbelt on, luggage. I don't know. I forgot.
That's their hands right. See, I'm in New Zealand. They don't talk. They have the little cool videos. Have you just in New Zealand? Very fancy, and they play cool, like comical videos for their safety videos. They don't do safety briefings, so I haven't heard anyone talking like that for a very long time. But they used to like, yeah, your exits are this way. Count the rows in front of you until the nearest exit. You know, those like, I don't know, but
there you go. Steffi. Oh, hello, Stephanie. Aww. Steffi's asking, have you met any other Monster VAs? Power Rangers, voice actors.
I'm trying to think who I have met. I met Tawila Blakely. I think she voiced a monster. But I was in there with people who auditioned, and I don't know if they my other roles. I didn't really get told. I recorded by myself. I didn't get any fun stuff in there, but I think there's been a few people that through the rankings, if you were to say some names, I've probably done acting classes or been, you know, it's a very small world, and because it shoots in Auckland, it's a lot of us all know each other somehow, or know someone who knows someone. We're two different generation here, not six.
Oh, no worries. Oh, that's pretty much. Oh, I don't know if you watch sports, Sarah, but your favorite cricketer? Let's ask.
Cricketer? I don't know if you watch cricket. Who do I know? I know one. I'm trying to make something up, but no, I don't even know anyone real. My dad, my dad is a huge sports fanatic, and he would be able to rattle off every single cricketer in the world.
But that's pretty much it. Okay, guys. Well, thank you guys for being part of this special interview with Sarah Hart, aka Snow Fright from Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel, and also a talented actress and a talented casting director for one of my favorite films of all time. All Disney live action films of all time.
Thank you for having me. This has been really fun.
Yeah.
Glad you had fun. So Sarah, where can they find you on social media? You're the viewers.
Okay, so my Instagram is Sezhart, Sezhart, and that's pretty much. I'm not good at Twitter. Don't tweet me because I'm very bad at it. But Instagram's the best place to find me, and I'll message you back if you message me.
Okay. And Clement, my partner, where can I find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram, CLEO1031, and I'm also hanging around the Morphin Network. I'm pretty just chilling on that side, so you can find me easily.
You can find me on Instagram, DancerBoy747, and please follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at the Morphin Network. Sorry, guys, this is Morphin Network, and again, Sarah, thank you so much for being our special guest.
Thank you for having me.
And we'll do a smile and wave, guys, so smile and bye.
Today's Morphin Network video is brought to you by Karson's Korner. Karson's Korner is a black LGBTQ-owned small business. They sell merchandise and apparel on pop culture franchises. These franchises include King of the Hill, Dragon Ball, Sailor Moon, and of course, most importantly, Power Rangers. If you're interested in getting their amazing merch, be sure to check them out at www.carsonscorner.com.